Welcome to the Telegantic Megavision studio. Your backstage tour is about to start.
Oh, quick, on the set! We are going behind the scenes.
On air in 10 seconds.
Coming to cameras. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good morning, and welcome to the Telegantic Megavision studios. I'm Emily.
And I'm Dave Chapman. This is a rowdy crew. Get out of it, get out of it. And if they let me speak, shush. I can tell you what's on the show today. I'll be getting all the information on what goes on in the news studio from GMTV's Penny Smith.
I'm going to be taking you behind the scenes on action thriller series Bugs.
Whoa. Yes, and what is an urban strawberry lunch? What is it? I don't know, find out later.
We're also going to be checking out the oldest visual effect in cinema, the glass shot. What is wrong with them today?
Look at this. Can you see what we have to put up with? Look at this rowdy bunch. Yeah.
It's all right for you, lot. We have to stand here every Saturday.
Yeah, we have to stand in front of the cameras. You can do what you like because you're behind the cameras, but...
Look at this.
Not this week. We're going to be taking a closer look.
I thought that might get you quite. We're going to start off with you.
Yes, but first it's time for a tune. And there'll be more cartoons a little later on, so stick around. But first, it's time to meet a very special effects artist. Well, I can't tell you, but he's worked on Batman, The Adventures of Baron Munchausen, Clash of the Titans, Never-Ending Story Part 2, and he's even working on the new Pinocchio film. And the thing is, you've probably never even seen him before.
Well, that is until now. His name's Lee Tuck, and he's from a company called Mats and Miniatures.
Hi there.
Hello, Lee.
Hi.
So what are you working on now?
I'm just setting up one of the oldest special visual effects shots in cinema called a glass shot.
A glass shot. Ooh, well, it looks like we've caught you right at the very beginning. Can we come back and see you later?
Yeah, sure thing.
Oh, that'd be great. Thanks.
Okay.
Will do, class.
Happy birthday. Hey, happy birthday.
If it's your birthday today, happy birthday. You share it with Nicholas Lyndhurst. Let's hear it for Nicholas Lyndhurst, star of Only Fools and Horses and Goodnight Sweetheart. And we're going to send him these because he's 35 today. Those are his birthday presents, so we'll stick them in the mail. Open them? Oh, all right then, OK. OK, what have we got for you? What have you got for me?
We've got him some Good Night Sweethearts.
Hey, and we also got him a picture of the Robin Reliant van that he drove in Only Fools and Horses. Chocolate's Independence ready. So we'll stick... Oh, sweets. Get a sweets out to them. So, if it's your birthday today, have an excellent day, and Nicholas Lyndhurst, happy birthday. And now it's time for the news.
And finally, 3 months ago, Mr. and Mrs. Spriglet of Leighton Buzzard lost all hope of finding their long-lost cat Sheba after returning home from a weekend away in Bognor Regis. To their surprise, Sheba was returned by a cattle farmer yesterday as a result of their appeal for the cat's return. I'll be back for a roundup of the latest news in half an hour.
And they're offers. Thank you very much.
Sorry. Hi, Penny. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks, yeah. So this is Penny Smith from GMTV, as you probably know. Now, Penny, news is a fascinating thing. I always thought it was just you sat in a little room and did it on your own. Boring. But actually, no, it's not boring. We're going to show you why it's not boring. How do you remember all the information for a start?
Well, I don't. It's on autocue, which at the moment is being run by Lila, and it just goes round and I just read it off there.
Oh.
A bit like reading a bedtime story, really.
Off of here, so you can look in the camera and talk at the same time. OK, here we go. Have resulted in the destruction of all 73 beach huts. The manager... No, I can't do that. So what happens if that breaks down, then?
Well, you've always got your scripts in front of you, and also, obviously, if something happens that you don't know about, then a script will be pushed into you. Of course, the director or producer speak to you through your earpiece, and this is the sort of thing you hear.
Oh. Oh, I see.
And that's so you're just hearing that while you're talking.
Right, so you've always got that while you're talking.
Yeah, exactly,
so it's a pretty
the lifeline.
complicated business. So is it sort of serious behind the scenes as it appears on camera?
Well, I can just show you what happens behind the desk here.
But hey,
This is the,
get down here, kid.
This is...
Look at these boots, for example. Hang on a second. I thought you'd have like a nice pristine number on and some little heels and that, but oh no.
No, I knew I was interviewing some politicians today, so I put the boots on. Now, so what you've got behind here is, you see, you've got your brush just in case you suddenly got no messy hair. You've got your tissues for those shiny noses, a mirror to just check whether you're OK. I don't know why I've got a big sponge. I don't used to have a big sponge at work, but you never know. You never know. I might get terribly hot one day and need it.
I can't believe it. We really have seen quite an exclusive there, I think, behind the desk. So I'm just going to ask you, Penny, would you possibly do a special Telegantic Megavision news forecast? Go on.
All right then.
All right, then. Hang on a second. Just going to get this over here.
What, without an earpiece, or do I need an earpiece?
Without the earpiece. So the earpiece has got to go. OK,
right,
here we
just
go.
put that down the back of my neck.
And now it's time for a very special Telegantic Megavision news flash. Over to Penny Smith. Bong!
Good morning and welcome to a Telegantic Megavision news flash. We're just getting reports from Aloysius Szczesno-Panovitz, our Saffron Walden correspondent, that a priceless 1974 pram has been stolen from outside a telephone box in Montefelicia's Hill Crescent. Script. Thank you very much. The Hill, and as we speak, in fact, news is coming in that there has been a sighting of the pram going over Tower Bridge, accompanied by over a dozen children on a cross-country run. It's believed that one of the children was suffering from a deep-rooted verruca, and the pram was borrowed as a temporary stretcher by Head of Games Mr Sid Etheltwistle-Postlethwaite. And we'll have more details and an in-depth report in our next bulletin in half an hour. And that's the end of this news. That's the end of this news.
Hey, what is going on over here?
No, they're supposed to be making music, but they're just taking the car apart.
That's Diane Udell from the Gladiators. Hang on a second. Diane!
Don't you think...
Diane, come over here.
You've escaped. Diane, what are you doing here today?
You may well ask. Well, we're all working on a project which is based in Birmingham. The guys making a big noise right now are Urban Strawberry Lunch, a great name. Now, it's all part of something called the Big Noise. Speaking of noises, we've got half an hour to make as much noise as possible from all those articles back there. So
They can make music out of anything, right?
They certainly can.
OK, so we'll get back to you later, OK?
Yeah, if you don't mind, that's
Do you
great.
think you'll make it?
I think we will.
Do you think they'll make it? Anyway, still to come on today's show, I'm going to be going behind the scenes on action thriller series Bugs.
And I'll also be showing you more of one of the most special effects in town, glass shots.
We're also going to be getting very messy over at Slop's Diner.
Oi!
To see what we have to put up with.
Yeah, we're going to be filming some more of them, which we'll show you after the break, so stick around.
Welcome back! Oh, watch your step there, Steve.
Yes, now it's time for Gareth Jones' star of How To, and it's not just Saturday, to do that thing. What is it, Steve? Spill the beans!
As you know, I present It's Not Just Saturday with Danny Minogue. I've always fancied Danny Minogue. In fact, when we first met 6 or 7 years ago, I figured I should ask Danny to marry me. And then when we met a second time, a couple of years later, I asked Danny to marry me. And then about 4 years ago, Danny Minogue and I got married. But not to each other, to different people.
Right, we're back here with Lee Took, who's our glass shot artist. Hi, Lee.
Hi there.
Hey, he's been doing this painting all morning. How are you getting on?
Well, not bad. We've, done quite a bit, but still got a bit to do.
Yeah, so what are you finishing off on now?
Well, I've got to do the road section, which looks a bit bare, and obviously this foreground piece, which I haven't really started yet.
Right, now we talked earlier on about a glass shot. I mean, we know it's a painting on glass, but what exactly is it?
Well, a glass shot is where we can actually paint anything that doesn't really exist onto the piece of glass. So, as the camera views through this piece of glass, we can, like, put a roof in, add this landscape, or add this road. So when you view through the camera, it actually becomes one shot.
So you're actually painting part of the film, aren't
That's
you?
right, yeah.
Can we see what the camera sees?
Yeah, sure. Check out the monitor here.
Oh, right, yes, because you work to monitor, don't you?
That's right,
So
yeah.
you have a locked-off camera that stays still, looks through the glass and sees the model. You work to that.
Oh, and if you look around here, look, you can see when you break the illusion. That's incredible. Look at the distance between the actual glass and the model. Look at this. If you come over here, you can see it's got absolutely no roof whatsoever. That's brilliant.
So why do film and television producers choose to use glass shots? Why don't they just build sets?
Well, a lot of the time, building big sets and going to very distant locations costs too much money. So what we can do is actually add things into the landscape, like put a castle on top of a hill or something like that, which in reality would cost so much money.
Right, right, so it saves money.
Yep.
Now, Lee, come over here, because you've got a glass shot over here, and I've been trying to work out what it is all morning.
Oh, right.
Can't make it out.
Well, this is one of the shots I did for the first Batman film. And this particular piece here is the top section of Gotham City.
Wow. So this actual glass shot was in Batman?
That's right. There's a clip here, just have a look.
Aha! Let's see the real thing. That's a great scene. It looks fantastic in the film. Wait, there it is.
There's the shot there.
Stop. Pause the tape. Ah, brilliant.
Well, this section here, all the way down here, up through there.
So that's where it fits in?
That's right. This is all the painting here, and all this bit at the bottom is the set.
Oh, right. So it's amazing to think you just do that little painting there, and then you can go to the cinema and see it blown up huge on the screen. It looks like this massive city.
That's it.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Now, Lee, I know you've still got quite a bit left to do on that. Is it OK if we come back later?
Yeah, sure.
See the finished product?
OK.
Right, OK.
Thanks a lot.
See you later.
OK, cheers.
And now where Cobra from the Gladiators will attempt to link into a cartoon while keeping a feather in the air. Get on, Bonnie lad.
I've been training hard all week for this event, which takes strength, stamina, lung capacity, and you shouldn't try this at home unless you're a professional athlete like me. Is everybody ready? Yes! This Gladiator's ready, cartoon ready. 3, 2, 1. Yeah!
Whoa, and you can catch up with the Evan Strawberry Lunches after the break when they'll be showing us how to make instruments out of rubbish.
I'm going to be taking you behind the scenes on action thriller series Boats.
And once more, it's down to see the King of Kitsch at the Slops Diner, Nick Aylew.
And we're going to have more fun over at Toontown.
And we'll also be showing you some of the film we've taken of this ugly lot here. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. So come back after the break. See you then. Bye. Bye. Come here, you little monkeys.
Welcome back, cowards!
Yeah, cowards. Yeah, we've been shooting these guys all morning on our little cameras, giving them a taste of their own medicine. So, let's have a look at what we shot. And here are the cheeky monkeys. What an ugly bunch. And here's the ugliest of them all, our Keith.
Stuffing himself again. There's Trev, the cameraman, tying himself in knots as usual. Keith, we keep telling you don't need makeup. That's his wife, Jenny. Oh, look, they already think they're on the summer holidays.
And here's the shortest cameraman in the world, Nigel. And here's Becky from design. She's normally covered in paint. And there's Keith, who's been raiding wardrobe again.
Oh, Trev, put your tongue away. We've seen it before.
Oh, and there's Keith's family, who visits us one day at the studio.
That's not his family, that's the sumo wrestlers. I see the resemblance, though. Well, what did you think of that? Oh, right, like that is it. That shut them up, didn't it?
Gotcha, cheeky monkeys. Ha-ha!
Now let's go. What's this, Slops Diner?
And dining at Diner this week is Ella Weston-Evans and her childminder, Karen Lewis. And apparently Karen always sings when they're out together in the street. Oh, slop-worthy.
Slop-worthy. OK, we'll put these away and let's go over to the show that delivers.
And stand by to record and cue Nick.
And welcome back to Slops, the sloppiest diner in town. Our diner of the day is childminder Karen Lewis, and she's been brought here by Ella Weston-Evans. Karen's gone for today's special, the Sloppy Shake. And now it's time for the game. Karen, I'm going to ask you 3 questions. If you get just one wrong, you'll be sloppy shaked. However, if you get all 3 right, we do a slop, swap, and Ella will get sloppy shaked. OK, the first question. Which is a more popular pet? Is it a canary or is it a guinea pig?
Guinea pig.
A guinea pig. OK, next question. Did Walter Alcock invent perforated toilet tissue or windscreen wipers?
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper. OK, and the final question. What is heavier? Is it a lead weight or is it Elton John's platform shoe?
A lead weight.
A lead weight. OK, the big moment. Drum roll, please. Because, Karen, I asked you 3 questions, you gave me 3 fantastic answers, and I'm very sad to have to tell you, you got 1 wrong! Take it away! OK, let's find out those all-important answers. I said, which is a more popular pet, a canary or a guinea pig? And the answer is... a guinea pig. Well done, you got that one right. I then asked you, did Walter Alcock invent perforated toilet tissue or windscreen wipers? And the answer is... Perforated toilet tissue. Well done, you got that one right. And finally, I asked, what is heavier, a lead weight or is it Elton John's platform shoe? And the answer is... well, it depends on how heavy the weight is. So bad luck, you got that one wrong. Afraid I caught you out there. Have you enjoyed your meal?
Extremely.
Well, I've got a very special prize for you. Thank you very much, Rufus. It is the golden sloppy dog. And Ella, have you enjoyed your meal?
Yeah, I did.
Fantastic. Well, we've got a very special prize for you as well. It is the sloppy doggy bag, complete with baseball cap and T-shirt. But you also get the chance to deliver the ultimate takeaway. OK, Ella, take it away. Well, thanks for dropping into Slops. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. But remember, we might be delivering a takeaway to you. Ciao.
Holding shot on camera 1, Nick.
And that's a cut. Well done, guys.
Now, this isn't any ordinary backstage pass. Today it's star-studded and action-packed. Now, Dave doesn't know this, but I've sneaked behind the set of the techno series Bugs. The storyline they're filming today is based in this lab. There's been a huge explosion and the Bugs team's been called in, and they suspect it's to do with a techno dog. Oh, what they're filming in here. This is Craig McLaughlin, who plays the character Ed. Now, Ed's a bit of an action man. Do you see yourself as an action man?
What do you think? Yes. Actually, I'm probably not as big an action man as Ed is, but I do enjoy some of the stunts.
You do a lot of your own stunts for it, then? Go on, you can tell me.
Just between you and I do them all. I lie! No, I don't. I do what I can get away with. There are some things that are just, frankly, too risky, too dangerous. But anything that I can convince the producers that I can physically do, they let me do.
I'm going to nick the director's chair while it's empty. I've always wanted to do this. Uh-oh, I'm out of here.
Right.
So, Jesse, your character, Beckett, what's he up to at the moment?
It's a good question, actually. What is he up to? He's kind of... They're just about to discover the kind of whole plot of this particular episode. We have great fun working with the special effects. I mean, the explosions and some of the little gadgets are good fun to work with. They break quite often.
Well, while they rehearse the next scene, I want you to meet Mike, who's got a very important job here. He's a special effects technician. Well, it sounds important, but what do you actually do?
What I do is basically supervise all the special effects, the explosions, the bangs, the pops, the fizzes that happen on Bugs as it's being filmed.
So what are you working on today?
Today we're blowing up a dog cage.
Sounds quite dangerous.
It can be. You just have to make sure that obviously there are no animals really on set when we actually film it.
Yeah.
Although hopefully when you actually see the episode, it will be as though all the animals are around and this explosion's just happened right in front of them.
Well, I'm going to have to go. I've been over here far too long and Dave's going to be wondering where I've got to. But I'll tell you what, the new series of Bugs is going to be brilliant. So much happening around the studios at the moment, and here's just some of what you should check out on CITV this week.
Yeah! Mike and Angelo, who's your favourite? We did a poll, and the votes are...
For me.
For me? I do not believe it!
Mr. Angelo.
This can't be right. Hello?
Many congratulations.
That's not true.
First prize.
I'm gonna kill you.
He's going to kill me.
And now the final results are in. Here we have it. And it's a draw.
Yes!
Thursdays at 4:20 on CITV, Mike and Angelo, both equally brilliant.
Right, back here with Lee. He seems to have finished, haven't you, Lee?
That's right, yeah, all done.
Oh, that's truly incredible.
Yeah, that's great,
So Lee,
really
put in
great.
all that work just for that one shot?
That's right, yeah, but we've managed to shoot loads of it on tape, so, you know, we've got that to refer to, so that's it.
You're safe with it?
Yep.
So you've definitely got it on tape?
Yep.
Definitely, without a
Definitely.
question.
Yep, that's it.
OK, I think I'm going to have to shatter the illusion now. Here we go. OK, move the camera. OK, we go. What's happening to the houses? I can get it back, don't worry, I can get it back. No, I can't.
There you go.
Look,
Hey,
it's a
Lee,
giveaway.
Thanks ever such a lot
Yeah,
for coming
thanks.
on today
My pleasure.
and explaining that. It's great. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
And now it's time for a tune. Hey.
Oh.
Oh. Where is everybody?
Go.
Oh, I don't know, you give them the chance, and look what happens. They make all that noise in their one chance to get on camera, and they just blow it.
I know.
Come on, let's go and see where everyone is.
Where are you?
That seems to be